Hello, today I'm working on shadow color. These are my notes on Marcobucci's video on shadow color. Here I'm doing an exercise he shared in his video. First I'm putting the cast shadow down, which is basically shadow that forms from light being blocked by a 3D object. So that cast shadow is from this 3D round ball. And then that purple shadow on the ball itself is form shadow, which forms from an object or like planes turning away from the light source. I also made sure to put the core shadow on the ball and made sure that there was like a gradient even on the light side. I'm doing my best to put the correct shadow color down, so instead of just looking at the color of the ball, which is basically gray, and just going darker, which would be more black, I'm putting orange down because the ground is orange, and the shadow color usually is a combination of all of the environment colors. So right here there's a little orange on the right side, on the left side it's more white, and then on the top part same thing. In the previous one, the bounce light from the orange ground shows up in the shadow, but here I feel like the ambient light source is from the sky, so the skylight shows up in the shadow, so that's why the shadow color is more blue than orange from the light source. Here, I couldn't really understand why the ground was purple, but I used that to make the shadow color more purple. I also tried to include the lights or the bounce light from the light source on the right side. I came back to this one to make some adjustments. I felt like it wasn't good enough. I put a gradient in the light, and I made the blue ambient light a little more stronger in the shadow. Now I'm doing a light study using a photo. First, I'm getting all the flat colors down, and now I'm blocking in the shadow. Right now, the shadow is mostly orange on her skin, but if you look over in the photo, there's some hints of green coming from the wall, I'm guessing. And as I render, I'm going to add in that green color that's on the wall into the shadow in the areas that are more open to the wall. I ended up taking away the background later on, but I wanted to practice drawing a background with my character a little bit, so that's what this is before I take it away. Adding some of the environment colors into the shadow really did help make my character look like she belonged with the background, at least more so than my usual paintings where I have backgrounds. Also, our Discord server has over 1,000 members now. That means we're gonna have more features per week now. As always, don't forget about our Notion art competition. I think I'm gonna change out some of the rules. Anyways, have a good week, everyone.